here. Hi Claire, how are you?
Good, thanks.
My name's Kayla and I'm a counsellor here at Relationships Australia. And I understand that you're coming here to talk to me today about some of the concerns that you're having.
Yeah.
So I also understand that you have signed a confidentiality sheet. Says you've read it and you understand our policies here. Are you fine with that? Do you understand that?
No, that's cool. I find it. Yeah.
Okay. So during our chat today, do you mind if I take notes?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah. You if you want to ever see any of these notes, of course you can have a look at them. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you come here to talk about today?
Well, I don't know. Like basically, I've been having problems in my marriage. It's been going on for years, and I just want to do something about it. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I just feel like I can't cope anymore with the way things are.
Okay. So when you say that you're thinking about leaving your marriage, why is that? What's going on for you at the moment?
I just feel like I just can't cope. I mean, there's no communication. He doesn't talk.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like we're just like flatmates. Like it's not even a relationship at all.
Yeah.
I don't know. And sometimes I feel like I'm more on just for staying there. I feel like I should be leaving and not being treated the way I'm treated.
So when you say that you and your husband have no communication, what does it look like? Like if I was to walk in, what do you think that looks like? What happens when you say that there's no communication?
Well, usually he's just sitting there playing the PlayStation or watching TV. That's if he's in the house at all, because he spends about 90% of his time in the garage, playing with model airplanes or his motorbike, or I mean, it's just always something other than me and the kids. So, I mean, you literally don't talk.
Okay, so what I hear you saying there is that to you, what no communication looks like is actually a husband playing PlayStation, spending a lot of time down in the garage playing things like model airplanes, did you say? Yeah. And I did hear that you said there that you had children, is that correct?
Yeah, we've got 2 girls.
We've got 2 girls.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And how old are the girls?
Eldest is 14 and the other one's 9.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever left your husband before?
No, I've said it heaps of times. The thing is, I just have, I've got nowhere to go. So that's a big reason for not doing anything. It's just there's nowhere. Where am I going to go?
Okay, alright. So when you say you've got nowhere to go, do you have any close family or friends, or what does your support look like?
Well, all my family's back in Ireland. My best friend just moved to England for a year. My other friends, 2 of them in full-time study, so they're really busy, and they're working also, and they live at home. And yeah, there's just nowhere. I mean, there's my husband's family, but there's no way they would support me leaving him.
Yeah. Okay. So your support system doesn't, to you, it's not very strong. Do you feel like you have anybody that you really could turn to at this time?
No.
Okay. Alright.
I mean, I just feel like I want to, like, that's what makes me feel like I want to fix it sometimes, because there's just, I just can't see how I could cope on my own, so I think like I've just better fix this up. But he just seems very unwilling to even try.
Okay, so when you're saying that you feel like he's unwilling to try, have you ever discussed or raised your concerns with your husband?
I've tried talking to him, but to be honest, he'll just say, "Oh, not now. I don't want to get under this shit now. Like, can you give it a rest? I've had a hard day at work." He just doesn't want to talk about it. I think he doesn't take me seriously. Like, he doesn't think that I would ever leave him. He knows that I've got no money, and so I think he doesn't take it seriously.
Okay. So what I'm hearing that you're saying there is you feel like you have raised your concerns with your husband, but he doesn't necessarily take you seriously if you say that you were to leave. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Does your husband share any of your similar concerns? Like, does he feel like you have no communication, or?
I think, like, I think he knows it's not great, like, because we do fight about it. So, I mean, it'd be silly if he didn't know that. But most of the time, I swear he's just in la la land. Like, I think he is happy the way things are. You know, like, I really don't. I mean, why wouldn't he be? He gets all his cooking and cleaning done, all his washing, his clothes ironed. Like, it's like a bloody hotel for him.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think, I don't know, but I guess it's just so hard to have a serious conversation with him. Like, he's hardly ever in the same room.
Okay, so that's really coming back to the no communication.
Yeah. That's what it is. That was one of the reasons why I just wanted to come today even. Like, there's nobody that I can talk to about this. I've tried to tell his parents about the way he is, and all they do is just defend him. And I feel like so I feel like anytime I start talking about this, I just get shut down. So, or if I talk to my friends, I mean, they're probably fed up hearing about me whinging about him anyway, so I always feel guilty, and like that I just have to change. They change the subject, or I do, because it's getting too depressing. So, and I don't want to talk to the kids, because I don't want to scare them or anything.
So now that you've brought up your children, do you think that they know what's going on, or they have an understanding of it, or?
I really try and keep the arguments away from them. Sometimes they can pick up on the tension in the house, but I mean, they know what their father's like. I mean, they love him to bits. And I would say, like, he has a good dad and his own, like, he's not a bad dad, put it that way.
Yeah.
So that would be a reason for not splitting, I suppose. Yeah.
So you've mentioned quite a few times while we've been just talking here that you don't feel like you'd be able to cope if you were to leave. You don't feel like you're coping well now staying, but you did also mention that you don't think you'd be able to cope on your own. Can you tell me more about that? Do you think that you wouldn't be able to cope financially, emotionally, mentally, or?
Well, I think definitely financially, because at the moment I'm studying and I'm only working part-time. So I don't even think I could afford rent on a place, and I've just never looked into child support or any of that. Like, I don't know what I'm entitled to. And I've been with him for 20 years, so it's such, I don't know what it's like to be on my own. I guess I'm just a bit afraid of that.
So you're a bit afraid, you don't really know what's out there to support you, you don't really know if you would be able to financially be able to actually do it on your own with your children?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about a time when you and your husband were happy? Was there a time when you were happy where there was communication? What did that look like? What was different?
Yeah, actually, I haven't thought about this in ages, but when the kids were really young, we always used to cook dinner together. I don't know, it was really good, the way it worked out. yeah, like, you know, I don't know, we were always in the kitchen, it was nice, we were talking. Yeah, I really used to enjoy those times, yeah. Yeah. Oh.
So I hear, you know, cooking dinner, you know, that was the time when you guys were actually really happy to eat together as a family, you know, do things as a family together, yeah?
Yeah.
And that's not happening so much now?
No, that's it. Now, I mean, I always just make the dinner myself, and like, we'll be lucky if he even comes on from the garage by the time we're finished. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like his mother. I'm calling him like, no, your dinner's ready, and he's out in the bloody garage. Like, he doesn't even have the decency to come on it, like, when it is ready. So, yeah, I would say it's changed. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. So we are coming to the end of our time here together today. I just wanted to ask you, is there anything that you think you possess, or any qualities that you have, or that you think that I can do this on my own? I can do it?
I guess, I mean, I came to Australia when I was really young. I was 18. I came over by myself. So I know somewhere that I'm pretty gutsy. I just don't know where that person's going. Like, I know somewhere, I'm strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. So just to clarify what we've talked about today, just to make sure that I've understood everything correctly. You've been with your husband for about 20 years, and for a while now you've been thinking that things aren't going so well. Communication is a big thing that you're finding is not really good in your relationship at the moment, which a lot of women feel like that after 20 years of marriage, but you're thinking that maybe it's starting to become quite a distance between you two. One thing that you have sort of recognised is that even dinner time, that's time when you guys used to be happy and you used to eat together and as a family, and that's sort of not happening anymore. Yeah. You've also got 2 girls, and you think that maybe you try and keep away your sort of issues with your husband away from them, but you do think that they're picking up on some things. Is that right?
Yeah. That's right.
Okay. So what I think that maybe we could do, one of your options could be that we work together, you and I, and Relationships Australia, we work together about going more in detail about some of your concerns and looking at your options for if you were to stay, or strategies if you were to leave, and giving you some information about that kind of thing, because you said you didn't really have any information about child support or financial assistance or anything like that. Does that sound okay? Yeah?
That would be so good.
Yeah. So I would suggest that maybe on a weekly basis for maybe the next 2 months, and then we can look at it again after the 2-month period, or even before that, and we could extend it if we needed to. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, that sounds
good.
great.
Okay.
Yeah.
And everything was fine with today? You didn't have anything else to add? Or?
No, I just I've been promising myself to do this for so long.
Yeah.
And I'm just so pleased that I did. It feels good to be actually doing something.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks, Claire. See you later. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Kat.